All right, welcome in everybody. This is going to be another Stormgate cast, and put your seatbelts on because this is going to be a long one. This one is starring our good friend and streamer, the Mushroom Man, PhleBuster. And his opponent in this game, not playing a lot recently, but checking out this most recent patch and playing some games, is Nina, just a sloth. Look at this. She's playing her old colors again. She's wearing the Vanguard trunks, which is how she started out all so long ago. So, very happy to have you back, Nina. I know you didn't find this patch as enjoyable as you'd hoped, but hopefully we'll see you back on the new patch very soon. And when you do come back, we will be excited to see your games again. And she's gone for a command post first. And Flay has got his hex in here. And look, oh, good micro battle there. Flay wanted to go eat the cabbage, but Nina was able to get her scout there first, and the scout ate it instead. It is technically dog food. Everybody knows that. But Hexens can eat it too, as we saw there. And the scout of Nina is... Where is she going to go? She's going to find... And I'm not clear if she found this earlier. I wasn't really watching her scout. But she's up in the base. She sees a vault. What else we got from Flay? We got... Oh. Another... Oh, and I like that positioning over by the Therium here. So that's 2 shrines. There is a vault out, and I think it may have been vault first. Maybe vault second. It's not... My game sense isn't perfect on the timing there. It's probably vault second. Not 100% sure. But we do have a brute out. We're out creeping. Trying to keep the brute alive, and does. Keeps the fiends alive too. Now, you need some DPS here. But got all the slimes onto the Hexen. So now that they're all aggroed on the Hexen, all these other units are safe to come in and clean it up. And by keeping that brute alive, now the brute's going to be able to heal up a little bit, as long as they soak in these healing juices. And of course, even once you leave the healing camp, you still have a passive regen. Let's see if we can grab this bad boy. We still see very slowly. It's technically, I think, half a hit point per second. So we're seeing about 1 hit point every 2 seconds there. At least at level 1, when you have one of the camps. So Flay's going for the speed camp. Let's go check in here for Nina as well. She's on her 3rd command post as well. She's got 2 racks. Looks like 3rd rack's coming. And we are getting extra production going down for Flay as well. We've got 2 vaults here plus a conclave. What's that on the high ground? It's a Twilight Spire. So that's telling me we are at a greater shrine now. No upgrade buildings yet. No ritual chamber, no Hellforge. So we will see. We did see kind of quick into a Twilight Spire there. That could either mean we're going to tier 3 and we're trying to get some, Molten Touch and maybe Magmadon speed. What's that one? Raging Tendons. But we're not seeing a heavy vault comp yet. Where is our units? Okay, it's brutes that we see out. No mags added necessarily. I don't know if you necessarily want them at this point. Where? Okay, there they are. Once again, on the mini map, you can't see these units hidden underneath these icons, so I think we need to change that. At least for the observer UI, that would help. But look at this. Holy moly. A bunch of promoted rank 3 scouts. This is how Nina's decided to play. And there are a lot of brutes out here. Scouts, of course, are going to do really well against the fiends. I say there's a lot of brutes, but actually there was only 1 brute, it looks like. And these scouts are doing really good. A huge nightfall going down. And one of the dogs going down there, meaning there was a fiend spawn out. So just a little extra DPS coming out. But yeah, the scouts win the day. and Flay pulls his units back. We see these brutes that were out on the map. Maybe they were rallying to that battle. Pulled back. Magmadon out. Now, if that Magmadon had the Demon Hoof Tremors, we do have a Hellforge, so we might see the Demon Hoof coming up very soon. With Demon Hoof Tremors, it can do quite well against those scouts. It's going to be able to stun them a little bit. And of course, scouts are kind of small with their the area of their unit. You can see how tightly they pack together. That's great if you're doing splash damage. And if you're a Magmadon, that means you can do that much more damage to these. And it's just more scouts. More scouts. So this could be bad news right now for Nina. But she just runs away. Which is wise. I mean, Nina's a smart player. Holy moly. I haven't been paying attention to Nina. What are you on over here? Wow. She's on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. We got, it's racks. We're just racks for days. I think we're on 7 racks. But it's just, yeah, we're just going, oh, wait a second. The dogs are in the base. Everybody, the dogs are in base. This is what I'm talking about. We're getting some tremors going down. No stuns, though. There is a single Hellborn. And there were dogs up in the base eating imps while we were watching that here. And they're still up there. Oh, they can take this farm out. Yeah, and there is a Manifest Shroudstone here. And yikes, just so many. But the Magmadons are, okay, cleaning them up. But look at all these imps going down. And up here, it's the Shroudstone now that's going to go down. Wow. What a huge run by. It's basically like Ling run by if Lings were just way more tanky. There's still the dogs in the main. Imps running back up bravely. Magmadon's trying to trample. Single Hellborn over here. Huge run by. Now where are they gonna go? Oh, they're like, hey, you've got a scout farm over here. We will take that out. Okay, so I thought a few of the dogs were gonna stay there, but no, they're trying. They have the maneuverability and the speed. I don't know. Oh, you need to microplay. Yeah. Now stomp. Yeah, a little too late on that trample. These dogs might be able to get out or more damage done. Nightfall, good dodge. These farms are doing a great job. The Fellhogs, they're annoying. They block the moving. Now we've got some Demon Hoof Tremors. Pump out a mag. Pump out a mag. Oh. And the dogs managed to get out. Wow. This is impressive play by both of them. But Nina, once again, welcome back, Nina. We would love to see you. As soon as you're feeling good in this game again, we're going to be excited to have you back. Look at this giant exo ball that she's starting to bring in. This is her telling on herself. She's like, I better go check for hidden bases because I have all of them. I've got bases all over the map. That's a Nina special if I ever seen one. She's definitely a strong eco player. She's actually a really strong all-around player. And oh boy. Oh boy. I wonder if they caught a glimpse of each other. I don't think so, because I feel like Nina's a strong enough player. If she had saw even a glimpse of those blue, her scouts who were just chilling right there would have been right up there eating it. This is crazy. Now, what I think is kind of crazy about this is they might not even know they've expanded right next to each other. And, well, we'll see. Yeah, I can't imagine Flay not knocking down these trees, as we see. Yeah, boom. So even if Flay starts rallying imps over here, now that the trees are down, they're not going to come walking up that ramp, so they're not going to So Nina might not see them. So very curious. Yeah, question mark. I don't know what that's about, but I am a question mark too. Let's question mark it up. Miasma's out on the map now. And huge. Look at the speeds. I think those are from System Shock. And let's do a quick reminder here. System Shock, that comes from Master Training for your Medtechs. Nanoswarm is the Adept training. And what System Shock does is it gives you the speed boost like you came from a speed camp. And it cleanses. So all the infests will go away. Okay, so these scouts are trying to do a run by. They're trying to get around behind. Either get damage in the base or flank on some of these weak units. Now, I'm not sure why Nina's not engaging into this. Oh, she's trying to get more damage done. And now she's like, fine. Your units are split. I'm gonna try and take some out. Wow. But the Miasma's doing a great job here. Some of Nina's units are choosing to stand in it. That's not usually good. And a huge flank. Wow, play. I wondered where those army units were going, but he comes in with a flank from the top. Getting some serious damage here. Nina's units have to retreat. And Flay here with a huge flank. And what's this? Pups eating imps. Of course they are. So real cool engages so far. And again, nice. I haven't really seen this dog play since probably last time Nina was playing dogs, which was during the dog meta, you know. After dog meta, she switched to Celestial for a while. And then, of course, she has taken a break while new improvements. And I think the reason we're able to get her on this game is because the last patch was certainly popular. And these dogs are going to be chewing this shrine, but look at this, a little bit of run by. Looks like Flay has noticed there was a base over here. He's going for it while he's putting down his own. That might be a little forward. Nina's definitely going to see these buildings. And she's, you know, she's not going to let a base stay here for very long. And, oh, these scouts still chewing on that shrine. Where's the manifest? We've got a lot of animus. Maybe saving for a dragon. Dragons are cool. And a pretty nice army. Where are we at? Oh my goodness. Gonna look down there and thought that we might see Flay in the lead after he got some good advantage. But look at this. He's up to what? 5, 6, 7 bases now? And that was after losing a base. And Flay's also going up to bases now. He's trying to take the bottom of the map. So this base, we only got 4 workers here. This one's still going down. Still going down. Some medtechs get caught, it looks like, with a Nightfall infestation and some fiends. Oh, huge miasmas on the ramp. We got a system shock out of these units so they can run away. And look at those tramples. Look at those sweet stuns. And these units turn to fight. Miasma again. You can almost never fight. Luckily, this is a kiting army. A lot of lancers here. I almost think too many lancers. And once again, some really good miasmas from Flay. They just keep zoning these units back. The lancers are on top. And the exos, oh no. Yeah. Some good tramples as well. My bad. And wow, okay, so these units have been forced all the way back to their ramp and to their health camp. And they're going to engage some of the units on the low ground while the rest are going up to the high ground here. And the battle on the low ground, wow, there's still a lot of Flay's units engaged. So these units from Nina are not going to be able to hold it. And wow, this could this could be ending it. I mean, look at all these units in the natural. But wait a second. Those are the Holy, there are 5 helicarriers. 5 helicarriers are coming in to say, we're here to save the day. Wow, blah, 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 blah. So many Hexen and Gaunt went down there in that bombing run. But we're losing buildings over here. Like, we got production going down. We got command post going down. And there's... Oh, no, you brutes. Oh. And knowing Nina, she microed those Lancers to do that. These poor units. They can't control themselves because they're just too dumb. That's why you gotta micro them. But, like, this is base dying. So... It feels over to me. Where did those helis go? Oh, they're repairing up. The game has just begun, says Nina. She's got him right where she wants him. Is what she's saying. And now what she's hoping to do is get some clutch bombing runs here. Very nice. Oh, play. Oh, play. He's like, oh, wait, that wasn't your last building? Oh, no, my whole other base over here where I have 12 helicarriers. Yeah, it's not 12, that's 8. It's 8 helicarriers. More buildings going up to replace the one she's lost. Now, I mean, she's an amazing player, one of the best in the world. I don't know if she can come back from losing 3-4 bases here. Flay does have the supply lead. And is got a nice bank to sit on. Has also expanded forward here into the Therium in the middle, which you have to do if you're Infernal, especially at this stage of the game. We're at minute 17. And what's Nina going to do to answer this? Just helicarriers? I mean, they are a little OP. So, yeah, I feel that. What are we up to? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, and some Hornets for Skymines. Pardon me. The Skymines here. No, they last way too long, so those are going to get nerfed. Oh, wait, are they permanent? There's no way they're just straight up permanent. That's crazy. Or, of course, there's lots of things in the UI that we can't see in the observer UI, so it's maybe they're not permanent. I don't play Vanguard, so I'm not certain. A lot more there. Now, what the point of them is, of course, if Shadow Flyers come, which are going to be the main thing that's going to be a risk to this comp, they'll hopefully just impact into the Sky Mines, or they'll get torn up by Hornets before they can take out the helicarriers. Sorry. Oh, wait a second down here. We're seeing a little push through on the 4th base here, which is probably the 8th base, technically. Alright, so the Hellborn raining down from the back, while all these melee units plus the Gaunts up at the front, and here come the helicarriers. All these units lined up in a line, kinda, and the helicarriers were like, fine. Boom! Crazy good. Crazy good. And look at the Shadow Flyers. Ooh. Ooh, wow. So many helicarriers going down there. So if you're Flay, you've got to be Oh, I was going to say you got to be happy, but he's losing all these Hellborn. He's got other units down here. They're just taking out bases. I think Flay's kind of hoping for a GG because he keeps taking out eco, but Nina's like, I got eco. Don't worry about me. I got that. And here she is cleaning up another army. More Shadowflyer showing up as well as a dragon. And now the Hornet's trying to get on top of the dragon. Dragon pulls back, so good micro from Flay. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Sky Mines impacting those Spriggans. And we just keep seeing bases like get destroyed over here, but Nina is steadfast. And I mean, I don't blame her. She's still got units. She's still got army. Sure, she's 100 army supply behind, but she's at 209 supplies, so it's not like she's just sitting at 40 or something and is 100 behind. But these Hornets are being annoying now, and the dragon gets taken out. Oh, but look at that. Some really nice splash damage and AoE shots from the Hellborn. A couple of those Hornets paying the price. But they did take out the dragon. Oh, look at this. Flay's like, oh, you wanna just keep playing? Fine. At this point, I will take my 9th and my 10th. Nina's little Air Force find these. We see her putting down those Sky Mines. Ooh, which are, oh, look at all those Spriggans die. So definitely paying for themselves. And I mean, they are free, so you don't need a lot if you're a free unit. Look at how many Hellborn that play has. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 17 Hellborn. At least right here. That's crazy. That's got to be one-shotting Hornets. Look at them, how quickly they go down. But here are a lot of Lancers. Bombing run! Boom! Okay, pretty good. Pretty good tramples there. Lots of stuns going down, but there's just too many Lancers. Lancers are going to push here. This is not the best place for them to fight on the ramp. Huge miasmas there. Lots of Lancers going down. A lot of Fiends popping out. System Shock used to cancel any more of the Infest, rather. And a Manifest Shroudstone doing a good job to try and take out some of these low units. We see the Fiends also in pursuit to try and take out these low units. Once again, Flay is in the base. It's a lot of Hellborn here. The Hornets want to find some way in there so they can harass those Hellborn. Problem is, Hellborn hit Hornets. And, okay, once again, buildings are going down. A ton of mags out in the front. Units are trying to pull forward, but it's mostly Air Force here, so the mags aren't really going to be doing much. I mean, there are Lancers on the ground, so those are going to go down to the mags. Clutch shields up, tanking almost all those Shadowflyer hits. And once again, Nina might be out. But not fully. She wants to fight it all the way. And look at this. The Hornets once again getting some traction and pushing the Hellborn back. But now some of these Spires are up. One gets taken out. Lancers on top of Hellborn. I hate to see that. That means you're probably losing Lancers and you'd have nothing to defend them. Or sorry, Hellborn. And as we see, they're going down. Luckily, it's the Miasma that's doing a great job to help support these units. Bye-bye the rest of the Hellborn. What did I say that was? 17 Hellborn? It's because of the Therium in the center of the map that Play's been able to keep up with this production. Huge Nightfall infestation on a lot of those units there. Another... Oh, sorry, there's an explosion there. That was the Sky Mines explosion. I thought a mag got taken out. I don't know what would take it out in an explosion, but that's what my brain said. That mag died. What's going on here? Shroudstone. This guy's mining. Now, Phle has taken almost the whole map except for this little corner that Nina's been in. Nonetheless, Nina has been able to defend it from attack for a good 10 minutes here. And yeah, this isn't going to go well for Nina. I'm sure she can see this. Now she definitely can. Oh no. Oh no. Now's when you cancel it. But there is a battle going on down here in the middle. Sky Mines to protect the Air Force. Not much to protect the ground force, to be frank. Gaunts pulling forward. Gaunts are pretty much useless. Well, they are doing a bit of tanking here. Good trample from the Mag. And all these Lancers are going down. And so did the Helicarrier. And the Hornets are... The good thing about Hornets is as long as there aren't things to hit air, or as long as there's a low enough number, you can do some serious damage, especially to things like Shroudstones. And okay, so the tides have turned just a little bit, with Nina trying to push Phle off the center of the map, but Phle saying no thank you. Low Mag running up. And once again, the Hornets jump on top of the Hellborn. There's not too many of them, so they're just hoping to catch as many as they can. Huge trample here. Getting some of those Lancers. Another... Okay, so now Miasma is back into play. And this has been about a little bit of tech switching from both of them here. As Nina went into heavy air, the Hellborns came out, but now that it's been a lot of Lancers, we see the Miasma and the Mags coming back out again. A bunch of overcharged Bobs decided, hey, we're going to come. Oh, I thought they were overcharged. They're just repairing each other. And once again, these units of Phle get whittled down, and now it's Phle being pushed back into his static D. But his static D here is right up front, right on the front line here in the middle of the map. That makes it, of course, very useful for protecting these Therium mining bases down here. And wow, okay, good focus fire from the from our Viking here to Hornets. My brain went to SE2. I'm so sorry, it's shutting down. Like, they're not called Vikings in this game. There are no Vikings. What am I even talking about? Okay, more Miasma going down. Look at all this. It's mostly Bobs here, but because of their repair ability, they're staying alive. Look at them all turning to repair. They can quickly heal back up. Remember, that costs no... Sorry for that, misclick. It doesn't cost them any resources to do that. And then they're also just useful as a repair force for the Hornets. Lancers getting chased away. Fiends on top of them. Lancers are really good versus Fiends. They just need to turn and fight. And, okay, Fiends. These are Scout Fiends. Looking to see if this base got put up again. But there is, of course, Oh, I see. He was looking in the back. So Nina gonna come back and try and take out this Shadow Stone so she can expand. She has a bunch of bobs here, so lucky for her. But Miasma's going down. Now, one thing that I heard Nina was complaining about this patch was that in this matchup, she just spent the whole game dodging Miasma, and I don't blame her. That doesn't sound fun. Doesn't sound like a fun way to play the game. And frankly, Miasma is overtuned again, or everything else is undertuned, so it's at the top of the pile again. That's a level 5 cam. Wow, we're on both of these are level 5 cam. Now remember, the higher the level means more hit points and damage, I believe, from the creeps, and then also more resources earned, as well as a bigger buff from the health cap. So tell us, no. Okay, Hellborn trying to raid down some fireballs. Oh! I think Hellborn priority might be air. So in this case, we see them attacking the ground. That means they're focus firing down on the ground. They're being microed. And it's the Hexen and the Magmadon that need to retreat. There is a dragon here. And lots of infests going down. No inhale poison, though. Another dragon going down. That you hate that. You hate to see that. Miasma. Oh, nice stun with the Miasma. Wow. Okay, Nina down to under 100 supply, while Flay's at 170. Now, holy moly! Find out. This whole map is mined out. There are no mines. This is the only mine. This one here, and this one. There are 3 mines left on this map. What a crazy game. These imps are just having a pool party in the back there. This game could turn real scrappy soon. Where each team, each player is going to try and preserve their few units. Get the most efficient trades if you have to trade. Because the income in this game is about to go to 0. And here we go. That one of those megs goes down. This is an actual battle. Miasma is going down. I mean, Miasma is good, but not when the Hexen are tanking. So Nina says, fine, I'll help you out a bit. Why don't I position my lances right in the middle of your Miasma? Oh, and these poor Bobs have to walk right through it while taking Molten Touch. Sorry, there is no Molten Touch there. At least it doesn't look like it. And still some really clutch Miasmas. Hellborn in the back, 4 of them. But the Hornets move forward, and they're going to try and pick them off. Actually, one of them is low. Now here come the Shadow Flyers. Getting some good impacts. 1 shield up on the Hornet, keeping it alive. But actually, this comp of Hexen and Hellborn doing pretty good. And they turn to go get the vision cap. Not really needing the vision. Just wanting the income, I think. Remember what I said, we're almost mined out here. We're actually down to 2 mines now. 1 each. So in this kind of circumstance, taking any creeps is very valuable. Not to mention the creeps on the map right now are level 5 or 6. At least many of them. Now, where did the army go? There it is. Hornets harassing. I saw that big ball of red there and I'm like, wonder what it is. It's Bob's. Look at those nice stuns and tramples going down on the Lancers. And the Bobs, once again, using their healing power. Hedgehogs, or Hellborn trying to take out the Hornets. Lots of low Lancers up here. Magmadon retreating. Does he have enough juice for another trample? Ah, he goes down. Now it's just Hellborn here? No, you don't want that. But actually, Nina's pulling back too. Remember, both of their income is low. They're both on low supply. I say that, but Flay's actually getting up there again. It's almost worth it to be sacking some of these workers. They're just keeping, you know, taking up supply. Not that anyone's blocked at the moment. But you can't mine with them. Nice Nightfall plus Miasma. Oh, my bad. It was actually just Miasma. There was no slow effect there. But fighting in Miasma is never good, and that's a lot of low Lancers. Let's call them dead Lancers. Nina's got units out in the middle of the map. But what are they here to do? Just harass imps? Half these imps we don't even need anymore. Alright, okay, Shadow Flyer. Oh, look at that Shadow Flyer ball. Help the Hornets pull back and dropping their Shadow Mines. Sky Mines. My brain is definitely shutting down. This is a long enough game. And I can't even remember what anything's called anymore. It's been a lot of action this game too. So thank you, Nina and PhleBuster, for what a wonderful game this is. We're starting to see that molten touch here as we see the scrapyards on fire after it gets hit with those fireballs. And Nina's pulling back into her base, or at least pulling back, it looks like maybe to creep her health camp. And yeah, Flay's still got mining going on here. Nina still has one. We're basically both on one base, minus any Therium mining. And Flay's going for this base. It's level 6 now. We can see, of course, that these creeps are more challenging to take out each time they go up. In fact, they killed the Magmadon. Hate to see that, especially in this end of the game scenario where there's very low econ. Preserving units is what you're gonna want to be doing. Now Nina's on this low tech, and I think she's just forced on it. Her income is now gone. So now it's only creep income. And remember, with these higher level creeps, creep income is not always going to be income because you might be losing units to it, like we saw Flay lose that mag. And that means you're not, you want that income so you can make more units, and if you're losing units to get that income, then you're just trading evenly. So that's where some good micro kicks in. If you can keep your units alive by microing them in and out of battle, then you might have the upper hand in this type of game. Here we go. Here's an engage. The Magmadon's actually getting some fairly good tramples. Oh, lots of good stuns there, but they turn. They don't want to go up the ramp, and I think that might be wise. Remember what I said, we want to preserve our units. Down goes a Hexen. More creeping? No, just capturing the camp. And what's Nina going to do about it? So, when you see your opponent doing that, at least for me, I find that very antagonizing, and then I want to come out and be like, stop it, and fight them. We see Nina pulling away, and instead just going to capture another camp, and I think that speaks to her maturity as a RTS player. she's not as baited into some of these easy issues, and she doesn't run her army back to defend if she feels she can't do it, or if, you know, doing a base trade might be better. Look at all those Molten Touch as well as Miasmas there. Huge Magmadon tramples. They just marching back and forth with those stuns. And now all these units that, or at least these units that are left, are trying to hide behind the med station. But it's Hexen moving forward and channeling some. And that's going to be a GG crazy game. I didn't see a GG from Nina. Was that GG from Nina? These units are tearing into Nina's base here. I didn't. No GG. Okay. So that might have been a little bit of aggressive GGs. Inferno Peas. Inferno Peas. What a great game. Thanks, Phle, for submitting this one.